Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the big farm where I just had to refresh YouTube to make sure XSplit hasn't changed my stream title. Which apparently it hasn't, but if it says it's Fallout, it's not, it's Farm Sim today. I don't trust XSplit yet. I'm not entirely sure of the systems it uses. So, oh, the pop filter's quite clearly in view there. Well, that'll stay there for today. I guess. So, what are we gonna do today? Because I have no idea. Straighten up my wheel a bit. So, for those of you watching on Twitch, whoa! For those of you watching on Twitch, this is an existing series I have on YouTube. I'm just kind of porting it over to Twitch now as well, as with everything else I do. I'm kind of thinking the best course of action is to do some more work with logs. Again. Drop frames detected. What? How many drop frames? How many drop frames, XSplit? Jamming music. This is my alternate playlist compared to yesterday. This is my normal playlist. Fallout just gets jazz because it fits Fallout more. And I got a cup of coffee, so everything is good. Is there anything else I can actually do without, like, with courseplay right now? Because that would be really nice. That's done, that's done, that's done. No. Doesn't look like it. I could courseplay wood chip sales, but I'm going to be chipping more wood anyway. So yeah, it doesn't look like the only thing I can really do is over here. So let's scoot on over. I've got to just alt tab real quick. Or shift tab. Get rid of that notification that I'm dropping frames, because that's really irritating. Also, for some reason, shift tabbing for the Steam overlay causes me to swap vehicles occasionally. So we're going to open up the back here. That should have done something else. Keep at 5 to open the back hatch. There we go. Let's start the engine up. So we're running. We are going to turn on the crusher. And we can't close the back hatch now. Apparently the back hatch has to be open for it to run. That's fine, I guess. Somehow some logs under it, so I'm gonna have to move them at some point. Where did I put the truck? Nuts. Let's do it this way. Oh god. Tractors. Is it you? Yes. This map is a bit full of things. So, there is a bit of chaos when it comes to finding stuff. And as you can see, I've got yes, thank you, XSplit, for bringing up. I've dropped 6,000 frames. How have I dropped 6,000 frames? Oh dear. But only to YouTube, to Twitch. I think Twitch ingest servers are being a bit wonky today. So that's my coffee gone. I'm just gonna kind of ignore the drop frames. To be a bit blunt, I'm gonna ignore them because I'm 90% sure the problem is on Twitch's end, because it usually is on Twitch's end. Oh no, this big bad night. That's just a thing that happens from time to time, or so I'm led to believe at least. It's just Twitch drops out. Is there a League of Legends tournament on? Because that's probably what's going on. That's probably what's happening. Is there's a League of Legends tournament on, and that's killing Twitch. It's whatever. It's... I'm having severe doubts that it's my internet, because I got like 20 or 30 meg upload. So I'm guessing it's on Twitch's end somewhere. So I'm running 2 streams. If you want to watch a apparently lag-free version, you can head over to my YouTube channel, which is Rainbowdave Gaming, and Nightbot should be spamming it in the chat, but it's not. Thank you, Nightbot. Let's see if I can get it into chat for you. Can I do this command? Hey! Nightbot is actually working. It's just not doing the auto commands like it should. Or the auto bot stuff that it should. Also, for some reason it's not showing up as a mod on my end, which is mildly concerning. Because Nightbot should be a mod. Okay. That was a bit funky. Seeing as I'm only going to be able to take one thing at a time, I'm going to swap over to this guy. Because it's got roughly the same reach as the wheel loader, but it just doesn't take as much fuel and it's a bit more nimble. Also, I don't think I turned the wheel loader off. And I didn't. So if you want to head over to YouTube, if you're experiencing problems with Twitch, you gotta go, okay, Big Bad Night, I will see you again sometime, I guess. I gotta admit, and if you're in either of the 2 chats, on Twitch or on YouTube, feel free to say hello. I'm not evil, I try not to bite, and I try not to be too snarky, because I know I can be snarky as hell at times. I try not to be too snarky if you're in chat. You can be as snarky as you like, but I expect snark back, if you are. So, what I'm hoping to get done today is probably not going to be a whole lot. I'm hoping to get this wood stuff done and dusted, this area cleared, and I'm also hoping that the slurry spreader that's on the move, which you can't see at the moment, but it is courseplay, and it is on the move currently. Is it? Yes, it is on the move right now. You can't see any indication that it is, but I can, and I can tell you it is on the move. I'm hoping that'll get done today. Drop frames detected. Thank you, XSplit, stop telling me this. Please stop telling me this, XSplit. It's starting to get annoying. So yeah, that's just one of my many irritations that I have with XSplit. But it does tell me when I'm dropping frames, and it does pop up in the corner, which is one nice thing, I guess. The biggest downside I've found so far is for some reason my webcam isn't showing up as like full 1080p, and I'm having to move FarmSim slightly because I'm playing it windowed, and it doesn't quite fill the entire screen, the entire XP capture for some reason. But they're the only two issues, and they're both minor. The drop frames thing is annoying, yes, but it's intended as a help rather than a hindrance. And oh, that's a thing that happened. It's intended as an aid to let you know when stuff's going wrong. So how full is 13%? An amount, I guess. I'm kind of tempted to cut down the random other trees that are around here as well, just for fun. But I'm fairly sure that's going to cause problems with the beast. Fairly certain. Now, when I got the beast, and it should be available in the... That's something that I should have put on Twitch, is I'll put on Nightbot. I'll do that when I take my first break for YouTube in... Ah, that's another issue. I don't know when I went live. I'll take my first break about 4:30, according to the in-game time. According to the showtime mod. Why isn't... So, time according to showtime is now 3:46 PM. So, I'll be taking my first ad break for YouTube at 4:30-ish. Ish. So, I'll set up a mod list command for Nightbot then. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna try and use an IP command at some point to try and get server details. I am playing single player because I don't have a server. I don't have a little server. I don't plan on getting one in the near future. But that's a separate matter. Screw it, let's do some manual cutting here. These trees are actually put in wrong, I think. Unless I'm being just horribly wrong with what I'm trying to do. It doesn't really matter too much if I cut way up too high. Come on, show up, you... You were there a minute ago, come on. There we go. So let's just trim these trees down a bit. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're just going to chip it up. But I didn't cut a little notch. That would have been like a worst case scenario. That can be cut. Come on. There-ish. For some reason I lost sound for a second. Okay. No, don't cut anything else yet. I'm still not sure if I like the forestry mechanics in this game, because they are still quite broken. Where's that branch even coming out of? There it was, wherever that was. Yeah. So I discovered something about foobar today, the media player that I'm using. The reason I'm using foobar is because it works with the... oh, there's the truck going off with the slurry tank, it's lovely. It works with the overlay generator I'm using. Because it is actually an overlay generator I'm using. It's not just... like, I'm not... I don't know how to describe it. But I discovered that when I make a playlist, such as the Fallout playlist or the normal playlist, foobar actually automatically saves them when I load the songs in. So I've got like 6 different playlists now because I kept manually changing them. And that's the thing I apparently didn't need to do, which is nice. I'm gonna chop this bit here as well, just so that it can potentially... Where is that trying to go? No, that's trying to cut the wrong piece of wood entirely. I want to cut... yes, this piece. Then we'll get the wheel loader out and see if we can pick up as much of this as possible in one go. This is just as well off being cut here. And again. Here, like that. I am checking chat regularly, so if you're about, say hi and I'll give you a bit of a shout out for fun, why not? I give everybody a shout out. Somebody says something in chat, I say hi. Unless it's something particularly egregious that I don't want to bring light, bring attention to. Let me see where I want to go from here. I don't know why I say egregious so much. It's just a thing that I do. It is a word that I use normally, it's not just me trying to sound fancy. Hey Pedro, I'm on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. And hey Fahy, over on YouTube. I've decided to start dual streaming, because why the hell not? It kind of... I have my reasons and they will become clear over time. I'm working towards something on Twitch. Hope I'm keeping good. I very much am. How are you doing, Faye? How are you doing, Pedro, as well? But, Faye, does my stream say it's Fallout 3, by the way? Because XSplit... You're wondering why you couldn't see Pedro's comment. Yeah, I'm complicating things for everybody. Most irritatingly myself, because I now have to check 2 chats instead of just the one. But it kind of... It seems to be working reasonably well. I am planning in the relatively far off future to just move over to Twitch full time. Once I get to a certain point, and I have that in my mind, and I know what it is and I know why it's there, but it's going to remain a secret for now. At least until I hit that point. But yeah, it's one of those situations. I do have, by the way, I'm no longer streaming using OBS. I have moved up in the world. Oh, thank God. Because XSplit was telling me, and it still is, I'm streaming Fallout 3 Episode 3 still. Apparently the stream title thingy on... The stream is lagging on Twitch. Yeah, it keeps giving me... I don't know why. I'm gonna see if I can fix it when I take a break for YouTube at about 4:30. I might have to lower the Twitch bitrate and deal with it that way. But it's just Twitch dropping frames, it's not YouTube. And that's the bit that's really confusing. I'll see what I can do to try and fix it. But I am aware of that issue, Pedro. You hear me in one speaker and Chainsaw on the other. Somebody mentioned that issue yesterday. So I'm thinking I'm actually... is that better? Because somebody did tell me yesterday that they were having that exact same problem. And I'll see if I can fix the Twitch issue while I'm here. Why not? Just lower the bitrate slightly on Twitch. I've dropped... Oh, the Twitch stream is actually getting better. Can you hear me both now? Yeah, yeah, I did something... I didn't notice the setting and it needed to be changed. And hopefully I've now fixed the issues on Twitch as well. It's one of those days for me where it's just like... I'm really annoyed that was an issue that I hadn't noticed. Somebody said it yesterday, or the day before, and I was told, no, everything's fine. Or something to that effect. No, it was actually an issue. Genuine mistakes by people who told me that it was correct, and I'm not gonna call them out, but yeah, as it turns out, XSplit has an option where the audio only, the mic only goes to one audio source for some bizarre reason. Am I streaming on YouTube as well? Yes, that's why I'm talking to Fahy. he's not on Twitch. So I've got 2 streams on the go at once. And apparently Twitch doesn't like that. But I've lowered the Twitch bitrate. At least I hope so. And it should fix the Twitch issue. I'm just experimenting to see how well received my style of streaming is on Twitch, because Twitch is kind of the home of live streaming, and YouTube isn't exactly suited to it all that well. The Twitch systems are actually worse. The Twitch infrastructure is terrible for small streams. I will openly admit that, but it does have more people who actually want to watch live streams. So it's kind of one of those weird situations where it's bad, but you kind of... It's bad, but it's good, but it's bad, but it's good. Twitch policy doesn't allow you to do both if you're partnered. Because I'm not partnered, I can do whatever the hell I like in terms of streaming. It's the partnership policies. There's usually a non-compete clause in them, but I'm not partnered as of yet. I am aiming for a Twitch partnership, however. because well, Twitch partnership is just better. You turn down the music small bit. Yep, no problem. Where's the food bar gone? That should do better. Yeah, Twitch policy is only applies to partners. Because you can export streams to YouTube and whatever, and you can stream most things. It's just because if partners stream to YouTube, Twitch are losing money. If people like me are streaming to YouTube, Twitch don't particularly care because they only make a pittance from somebody who's like has one viewer. And the way they see it, they're encouraging people to stream more if they open up the policy for non-partners. But I am going for Twitch partnership, and I know somebody who can potentially give me a bit of a fast track towards it, which is convenient. I have a number of concurrent viewers that I need for a partnership on Twitch, and I'm not gonna give that out. Quite. Well, I'm not gonna say what it is because I do believe that is against terms of service. Where's the wood chip's gone? Wood chips, 51%. Really wish I had something sticky on my desk to sounds weird. Something to hold my joystick down while I'm using it, but not be like double-sided tape, because that would be irritating because I'd have to like use it and reuse it and reuse it a billion times. Something like blue tack. Would you be better off watching on Twitch? You'd be best served by following on Twitch, because I do extra streams on Twitch. I actually stream more on Twitch than I do on YouTube now. Because I do extra desk work streams over on Twitch, where I'm just chilling out listening to music that has copyrights on it. But it doesn't matter where you watch for now. Following on Twitch is a really good idea if you want as much of me as you want, because I'm really loving the whole streaming thing. I probably won't stream tonight, any extra streams, because I do have other plans for tonight. That's something returning to the channel that hasn't been around for a long time. That was a good load for wood chips. That's probably nearly filled up the truck. As well, that was like 11% in one load. I've got something that I want to record video-wise tonight. I haven't had on the channel in a long time. In any way, and that's... I actually wanted to record last night, but I was... I think you guys both know I was in a Hearthstone tournament last night. A bit of fun between the people I'm working with on the other project, and due to everybody quitting because they had to go somewhere, the two people who had very little idea of how to play Hearthstone ended up in the final. It was me and somebody who literally had to do the tutorial, and I spent like 2 hours waiting for them to do the tutorial for the final to begin. And I ended up winning, so I have to do some thinking of my own now for the prize. And that's gonna be a fun one. I might get you guys involved, but I won't be able to announce like what I have decided to do, Because the prize of the tournament, as you may know, because I had the CEO on Twitch the other day, so I now know exactly what I can talk about or not. As you may know, if you were watching that Twitch stream in particular, the other project is actually a game. So, you know, game development. And it is going to be an MMO, and other than that I can't really talk about a lot in terms of the game itself. However, I can say the prize of the Hearthstone tournament was to force something into the game. There are rules about what I can and can't force in, obviously. But I think it'll be kind of fun, and I got the go-ahead to do this. If I could... I didn't get the go-ahead, I just didn't get a complaint from the CEO, so I'm guessing that's kind of a, well, yeah, as long as you don't announce a winner. So this is going to be a strange one. I'm going to do a bit of a competition kind of thing, where you guys on Twitter or on YouTube private messages or something, I don't want you to send these publicly. Send them in private messages, because they are going to go into a game, and there will be... Well, I don't want everybody deciding on one thing and just spamming it in the comments of a video or something. But if you come up with a silly idea for something you'd like to see in an MMO, and I know the rules that I'm having to follow with this the prize, so I won't. Well, I'll be able to announce the rules of the not a competition. The prize is that your stuff gets into an MMO, I guess. The rules are that it can't be like super difficult to implement. It can't like detract from the overall storyline of the game, which I know you don't know, but I'll be able, you know, I'll have to weed entries out. And if you send an entry that I can't count as valid, or a suggestion that it isn't valid for whatever reason, I'll just say that is, I'll send you a message back saying, yeah, that's not going to work at all. I won't give a reason why it won't work. I'll just literally just tell you that isn't going to work. And you know, I'll give you some feedback myself on the ideas you're sending, because some of them, you know, it might end up that I raise the ideas in when I'm talking to the CEO, who is a good friend of mine, and we decide that, hey, you know, 6 or 7 of these ideas are brilliant, so let's implement a bunch of them. Or I come up with something that's just too good to pass up, and we don't implement any ideas. You know, that's why I'm calling it not a competition in a way, because, you know, I can't predict what, I can't say there will definitely be a winner. I can't say, yeah, I'm not even going to say there's going to be a prize, because the only prize I can give is your idea could potentially make it into a game. That's literally the only idea. That's the only prize I could give, because money reasons. I spent like $50 on XSplit the other day. I do, however, have a lifetime license for XSplit, which is not generally available. Turns out that when I... Alright, I'm gonna backtrack a bit. I'm gonna backtrack to... Oof. How long was that? About 7-8 years ago? Possibly a bit more. I decided I wanted to do live streaming. Now, back then, I had absolutely terrible internet. Like, I had to watch YouTube in 240p bad internet. Like, 360 was pushing it. I decided I wanted to do live streaming, so I bought... Because I had a bank account and a bit of money, I bought an XSplit license for 2 years back when it was in beta. fast forward to... Obviously the streaming didn't work out because I'm not... You know, I'm only recently returning to it because now I've got the internet that can handle it. But because I bought XSplit when it was in beta, I was counted as one of the early adopters and one of the pioneers of XSplit, in a way. And as a direct result of that, I get occasional emails from XSplit saying, hey, as a pioneer you can do this, you can do that, you're still stuck on 240. 360 if you let it load first. Yeah, that's the kind of internet I tried to stream off before. That's, you know, that's how insane I am. And if you're having, Fahy, if you're having trouble with 240, you won't be able to watch Twitch. Hey, Ultimate Duck Noob, that is an amazing name. I like you already. I like that name. But yeah, I've got a XSplit Premium forever and a day license. How full is that trailer? Nope. Oh, it is 77%. Looking at the wrong trailer, I still managed to get the correct level. I'm really tempted to download a mod like the Brooks one or something that's a bit cheaty and that I can just run over these with, but that's going to be when I get really frustrated. Can we play? No, this is single player. I don't have a dedicated server on your farm. No. I'm streaming this to Twitch and YouTube, and this is actually a series I've got going on YouTube, so no. We can't I don't want to play on anybody else's servers. Quite yet, at least. And, come on, you stupid. I'm really thinking my joystick is starting to die on me. Because it's making some really bizarre... Either that or it needs to be calibrated again. I'm thinking my joystick needs to be calibrated. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it needs to be calibrated again. What channel? Just so it's easier, YouTube. Nightbot can tell you. Can I calibrate this? Like on the fly? That's Discord now. No problem, Ultimate Duck Noob. It would be in settings, I think. I'm trying to recalibrate my controller right now, so my joystick. Oh, come. Device manager. That's not it. Because the calibration is way off. It's not under keyboards, is it? No. I don't know why my keyboard's showing up as both a keyboard and a mouse. It does help if I can actually see. There we go, that's going to be a bit easier for me to read. Here we go. No. Storage controllers, system devices. Whoa! I'm having issues today. It's, what's it called? SL... No, it's not under that. HIDs? That's the G27, that's the keyboard. USB controllers. No, it's not showing up in most things for some reason. So I may have to figure this out later. I wonder if I can go into control panel, devices and printers, properties, hardware, properties, driver, details, accounts, no. Change settings, no. Game controller settings, here we go. Advanced. No. Properties. Here we go. Okay, so up, down, left, right. Okay. I'm gonna calibrate it right now and hope that it's... Okay. Just gonna leave everything centered like that. Ooh. Do video mowing your farm. Do I know you, Melon Gamer? I don't believe so. Sorry, I'm calibrating my my joystick right now because it's gone wonky. Apply. Okay. That's better. Awesome. So I can close that window, close that window, close that window. I don't think I know you, Melon Gamer, but I got a terrible memory, so I might. And if I have forgotten you, I sincerely apologize. I think the issue with my joystick actually lies somewhere in Farm Sim, which wouldn't surprise me. Okay, let's just put this over here for now. I'm gonna use the New Holland to try and... the other New Holland, should I say. The tractor loader. To try and pick up these pieces of wood. Oh, you're... ones I say how to play. What? I'm confused, sorry. Oh, I remember you now, Melon. I thought you were, because I've seen people do that. Just show up in streams and then ask how to play a really basic game. And I do apologize for that. I remember you now. Really glad I got the terrible memory excuse out there nice and early. Though it is a genuine reason, is my memory is atrocious. So I occasionally say things 2 or 3 times, and it's because I've completely forgotten I've said them. So... oh, you're missing 2 if you want to try to be Santa, Melon. I won't do anything mowing quite yet. Immortal Gamer? You misspell immortal. I won't do any mowing quite yet because I'm just cleaning this off. This is going to be one of the areas I'm going to mow when I do end up mowing. Hey Sam, how are you doing? Just for those of you who are tuning into YouTube now, if I mention somebody who you can't see, they're on Twitch, because I'm streaming on Twitch right now as well. The same goes for Twitch, guys. If you're watching on Twitch and you're wondering who on earth all these people, you hate this channel. Well, that's good for you, Sam. Why are you watching if you hate it? You're a bit of an idiot. if you're showing up to a channel you hate just to say you hate it. And yeah, I don't get people who do this. Who do that? They show up to something they dislike to say they dislike it. Your iPad died, so you're hopping on here. I'm a useless twat that has a ban button. So, you gotta be a bit more careful, Sam. It's because they are idiots, yeah. I mean, who decides to try and insult somebody who's got a button that can just... Actually, I'm going to... port that. And just make sure that he is in fact blocked. Some people have so little to do in their lives that they just get off on trying to make other people suffer and failing. I mean, I intentionally have everything set up so that I can ban people at a moment's notice. If I really need to. And yeah, I hate having to. I really hate having to do it. But if they're gonna be douchebags and, you know, show up just to say, "Oh, I hate you and you're useless," well, goodbye. You can go somewhere else. Wasn't he being sarcastic? No, that wasn't sarcasm. And because I've had people like that show up before. Stu, and what you might not be able to see, he called me a useless twat. That is not, you don't do that with somebody. You're Killer K. Oh, hey Killer, or Stu, whichever you want to go by. No, people show up and make comments like that. If I know you, you can say stuff like that. Like Pedro and Fat, you can kind of get away with saying stuff like that because I know it's actually just a joke. But you don't say that if you're just after showing up somewhere for like the first or second time. You can kind of get away with it too, Stu, I guess, because you know you're usually around. But coming in somewhere and saying you're useless, ha 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 ha, when there's a very slow-moving chat and I'm paying attention to it, is the absolute dumbest thing you can possibly do. Because all you're gonna succeed in doing is getting yourself banned, banned from the channel. And thrown into timeout for good measure. Just so that I could ensure he was banned. Nope. If it's somebody I know, they usually say you're from Cork. I'm half of my family is from Cork. I know sarcasm. I live like 10 miles from the border of Cork. I know sarcasm. And yeah. Not sarcasm. But hey, if you want to try and be a douchebag, go ahead. I've got 2 channels and 2 ban buttons that I can use. And the Twitch ban button is even better because it's 1 click. 1 click and you're gone from Twitch. Like, that is brilliant. I love it. How's the slurry doing? That was the wrong button. Yeah, oh my god, there's no slurry. There's no slurry left in the thing. Let's drive now. Oh my god, I've managed to run out of slurry. Drive. Drive, you. Drive. On Twitch the sound is dropping. That's really odd. Twitch is really weird today, because I'm literally using one window to stream both, to do both streams. So if I change any settings, they change on both streams. Let me just check Twitch for a second here. I haven't dropped any extra frames. I don't know what's going on with Twitch. That's really confusing. That's really, really confusing. I have to be honest. Let me see if the Twitch dashboard will give me any information. According to Twitch, my stream's perfect. So I have no idea what's going wrong there. You couldn't change the video quality on Twitch. Well, Faye, the video quality on Twitch, because I'm not partnered, I don't get a source button. So you're actually watching it in 720p 60, I believe it is. I believe I'm streaming it. So that's the issue you're having, Faye. And I have noticed, even myself, I'm getting stream drops on Twitch. I've got 60 gig download speeds, and I'm getting weird stream drops on Twitch. So it's not that my internet's not up to the task, it's that I think the Twitch servers are a bit wonky of late. 720 is as much as you really need in a stream. Like, it's all well and good going, oh, 1080, 4K, 120 FPS. But realistically, 90% of people aren't going to be able to watch that. So you're as well off going, oh, 720, 60. That's kind of a good rate. Because most people today have more than 3.5 megabit download. Although I think Twitch is a bit wonky and actually requires more than that for anything to work. I'm gonna have to grab where's the thing? Yeah, Twitch is out of the question until that's why I'm doing both, is so that people who don't have as good internet can continue to watch while I'm still streaming on Twitch. And even if it is against Twitch's terms of service, they don't really care. You did follow, that's good. Twitch don't really care if you dual stream as long as you're not partnered under the older contracts. Because there are people like Sevidus and Day9, they're under older contracts with Twitch that actually require them to only stream on Twitch. And Total Biscuit, for that matter, he contractually cannot stream on YouTube. Which is comical because, you know, YouTube is everything, is the majority of what he does. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start selling off wood chips. And then what am I gonna do? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to... Slurry tanker is empty, that's gonna be problematic. Gonna have to stop this dude before he goes too crazy. Just run him off the road. And you, my friend, are done because there's no slurry left for you to tank. I'll finish that off myself. Because there is still slurry. I've just noticed that courseplay doesn't tend to like working with the field tankers all that much. And what I'll do is I'll start setting up other courses to make that. A lot of money in this trailer. Probably not, to be honest. I haven't noticed too much coming in out of it. So you guys on YouTube, there's no, there is somebody watching on Twitch. I've just found the Twitch viewers have gone from 0 to 1. The guys watching on YouTube, I will be playing an ad in a minute. Twitch guys don't need to worry about that because I don't have access to ads. So that's kind of a bonus of the Twitch viewers. You don't, you definitely will not get ads unless Twitch is running them itself. But for the guys on YouTube, Faye and Pedro, what was I gonna say? Yes, you never, but yeah, logging is just kind of something that's there. It's something that I think needs to be in every map for it to be fully functional, but it's not something that I do all that regularly because it's just time consuming. I will only be streaming Nuston once a week from now on. And there's a reason for that, and you'll find out on Thursday. Nuston is only going to be streamed on Tuesdays. And if you watched my stream I think Saturday, my YouTube, my final YouTube only stream on Saturday, you might have, well, you probably heard the news that has happened. Which I'm not going to repeat because I'm now keeping it for a surprise. Suffice it to say that an old map that I very much like I've managed to resurrect it by looking through some old documents. So, an old map that has been on the channel before is returning, and I'll be streaming that on Thursdays. You weren't here on Saturday. Oh, Pedro, you don't know what's coming back. You probably weren't here when it was being done originally. Oh, I think you were, in fact. But it's going to be a strange one because the streams are not going to be part of the series that I'll be doing on that map. That map is going to be the actual series is going to be videos, and I'm hoping to record the first one tonight and get it up on Wednesday. Is it Wednesday I'm trying to get it up on? Yes. I'm going to try and get it up on Wednesdays so that there's something to go opposite ATS. If you're a big fan of Farm Sim and hate ATS, you'll have a half hour or so video. You ready to... Yeah, BJ is just... BJ and logging are just kind of things that are there. I mean, they're great for easy money. Really great for easy money. But... it's just... it seems cheaty to me. And it, like, BJ is definitely just free money. There's a reason the BJ extension mod got made. Like, that cuts down the money drastically. And that's the entire reason, because the BJA just far too much money. logging has been nerfed since launch, so it gives a lot less money now, but it's still, I would argue, still too much money for flat out logging, which is why I'm wood chipping. The fact that you don't have to pay for the slurry, that's because in real life you wouldn't have to pay for it. The slurry isn't actually like cow slurry, it's a biological slurry, it's different. And that is used to fertilize fields in real life, so that I am not disagreeing with. That's one of the few things that I'm not going to disagree with in terms of BGA. I think that is really cool that Giants did it the way they did. That you do get the biological slurry out of it. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pop up my... I really need to make a proper VRB screen, so I'm going to just pop up this screen for a minute. And I'm going to head on over to the YouTube dashboard. And I'm going to play an ad real quick. That worked surprisingly well on my screen at least. So I'm going to... Hey Thomas! I'm gonna just wait and call Farmson right now. You thought it would have been paid for? No. The slurry that comes out of VGA is actually biological slurry. It's not. There we go. That's the ad on YouTube finished. The slurry from VGA is biological slurry. It's not actually manure slurry. One big silage harvest and you got enough to pay for it. Yep, more or less. I know on Nuston that I've got the VGA essentially full and ready to, you know, cheat my way to glory. But what's the name of the mod? The Finance Office mod actually balances that. Because when I sell off all the silage, I'm gonna have to pay taxes on it. So I'll be getting money taken away from me, and quite a lot of money. Any crack? Not a lot today. Just kind of chilling out and playing some farm sim. We'll be going until about 7 o'clock. You need to try that mod. Word from the wise, Pedro, if you're going to be one of those people that sells off all your vehicles on day one to buy in mods, leave the mod out for the first day in game. Because otherwise it counts all the vehicles you've sold off as income and takes a massive chunk of your money. Draws you straight into messages. Finance office, I think. I'm gonna get the link for you guys. Just bear with me a moment. Which mods I was on? This one. Contest. It's one of the mod contest mods. That's me as well, Pedro. That's how I know exactly why there's a problem there. You'd have to school and you've been farming since. Nice one. So there, for the guys in YouTube, is the link for the Finance Office mod. And just in case there's somebody in Twitch as well, link's gone into there as well. So what the Finance Office mod does is, at midnight every day, it'll take a percentage of whatever you've earned, whether it's through selling vehicles, selling crops, selling compost, as I've been doing on Nuston a lot. Selling wood chips, or just the passive income from windmills or something. It'll take a percentage of that because it'll count it as, oh well, you've made money today, you're going to pay this amount. And you also have to pay subventions or taxes on fields that you own. So the bigger you get, the more you make, the more you're losing, the more you're paying out. Because, you know, it's a really good mod for balancing farm sim. And that's why I regularly have negative cash in Nuston. Use courseplay. I would, but I don't trust courseplay to do this. I barely trust courseplay to fart in the right direction, never mind drive a sales course with a reversing element in it. I usually use courseplay just for collecting stuff from fields, or seeding, or fertilizing, or something like that. Certain courses I just will not create. Because courseplay is great. It is great at being essentially a second player. However, it's not perfect, and the imperfections shine through really quickly. Plus, there's really not enough wood chips and storage to bother. I mean, there's only, what, 3, maybe 4 trader loads left. The 945 front loader just went up on Mod Hub. Is that Giant's Mod Hub? Or is it modhub.us, the site that steals absolutely everything? Yeah, there are sites that I will just flat out refuse to use. And modhub.us is one of them, because every mod on it is stolen. Even the, like, I wouldn't even trust a mod if somebody said, I have just uploaded this myself, I have made this mod 100%. And uploaded to modhub.us. I'd say no, you've stolen it from somebody more than likely. Because that's all the mods that seem to be on there is stolen. Bye Thomas. Just because I'm not using courseplay? That seems a bit petty. Plus there's not a whole lot else I can do right now. I could spread some slurry or I could do this, and I'd kind of prefer to do this. I'll check Giant's Mod Hub real quick while that's loading up. I'm guessing you meant Giant's Mod Hub. I'm guessing it's in beta. Oh yeah, it's on Giant's Mod Hub. And why would you need a 64 meter? Why would you? Can you guys see the Pecan Bigger Mammoth feed mixer? Why would you need that? That is too big. That is... I'm guessing there are some farms in America that would need something that big, but those size farms usually have feed robots instead. Like the feed mixer that you see on some maps. That is a real thing, and there are farms that use it. I don't think there's any farm in the world that would have a 64,000 litre or 64 meter cube feed mixer, and it'd be a wagon. Because the weight of the silage in that, like the weight of the raw materials and that would just be so great that no tractor in the world would be able to pull it. Unless you had a big bud, I guess. You'd want to have hungry ass cows and be lazy. Because, I mean, the feed mixers that come with the game by default are fine. The only criticism I have with the feed mixers that come with the game by default are that they really should have put in a smaller one even. Than, like, not the. Hang on, let's go through these. The Coon profile. I'd like to see an even smaller one that kind of took, you know, one silage bale, like, you know, 12,000 litre, I guess. One silage bale, one hay bale, one straw bale for, you know, 1/3 mix, and just have a really nice little model, as opposed to, oddly, the SPV Comfort is 12,000 litres. That's an actual real feeder. What madman invented that? Good lord. The SPV Comfort is smaller than Farm Sim Logic. The smaller feed mixer is more expensive. I've only just noticed that now. Like, am I seeing things there? Just while I pulled up. 12,000, 18,000. So what? You're paying 80,000 euro here for an engine. That is the most expensive engine I've ever seen. So wow, you can do all of your feeding forever with 39,000 euro on a decent, you know, relatively decent tractor. You get yourself a T6 and that, and you're done. Probably works. Like, even for the Comfort, you'd still need a second track. You'd still need a tractor to load it, to load in the hay and the straw. If you're playing vanilla, of course, because you could probably use heap tip trigger or something and, you know, do it that way otherwise. But vanilla, you're gonna need a tractor with that anyway, so you're just wasting extra money to get less. Well done, Giants, for logic, I guess. Nobel Prize for services to lack of logic this year goes to Giants, and probably Coon as well, because hey, why not? Though to be fair, the Coon in real life actually is useful because it's for farms that have it just doesn't make any sense. Unless, and this is the only time that I see it making sense, unless you have heap tip trigger or something, and you make a giant pile of silage, then it makes sense to buy the smaller yet mysteriously more expensive one. That's literally it. I love logic, or lack thereof in games. Oh, did you guys see, over the weekend, I kind of meant to mention this, but I forgot, the, Carragher Town, which was one of my favourite maps for FS13, because it's a really quite nice Irish map. That's being made again for FS15. And it's farther in than Donetsk is. Carrigart is one of the few Irish maps that I will like actively play because it's well made. The 300, the massive pack from NM Modding is going to be amazing. I would think it's going to release within the next 2 weeks. Because that's how NM Modding usually work. I'm just... Did they put up another update yet? No. That's going to be like the gold standard of Massies and Farm Sim. I'd love to see them like redoing the Forces pack and the Round Bale mod, because the Round Bale mod I love the the McHale 550 baler in 13. That was like my #1 baler. So I'm doing my job as a media person. I'm keeping up with the news and telling you guys the news. I'm doing my job correctly if you guys don't know about this stuff. I saw that by the two-wheel drive 390. That looks amazing. And there are so many nice Massies coming out now as well, between Bullet Bill's pack and the NM Modding pack that's going to come out. You know, you got Massies for the ages. You've got, you know, your entire game's worth of Massies right there. Because realistically, in Farm Sim, you don't particularly need to get the biggest tractors on most maps. This map you do. But on the likes of Nuston, you can kind of get away with... you can kind of get away with 200, 300 horsepower tractors at most. Love the way they're building up to the release. Yeah, that is... You see, they're doing that because everybody knows NM Modding and they're expecting something. And, you know, we've been expecting an NM Modding mod for months. Since 15 released, we've been wanting NM Modding to come back. And they're doing exactly what they should be doing, just going, we're back! And, like, building up all of the hype ever. Got nothing turned on at the moment, that's good. Where's the dude with the slurry tanker? You. And, like, normally I'm a cynic about stuff like this, but no. I'm gonna give NM Modding all of the credit here. They're doing precisely what I think they should. Let's grab more slurry, because I need to finish off that field. I'm gonna use do I have GPS on this map? On this mod folder? Ooh. I can't remember what mods are in what mod folder, so I always have to check if GPS is installed. So this is my, I believe, the area right through the... Oh, there are the empties. There's one that has a bit left in it, so... Just try and reverse up to this and see if I can fill it from the back. Please. Yes! So what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty out the even the field containers, just to show how like desperate I am to get free fertilizing done. Because these field containers, woo! I'm gonna get emptied and then I'll swap to the paid fertilizer. Because hey, why pay for something when you can get it for free, eh? Especially when they do exactly the same job. XSplit and OBS actually do two different jobs, which is why I paid for XSplit. I didn't need to. I actually didn't need to. I could have used the XSplit free version, but having used it before, I know that it is a quality product, and it would do precisely what I wanted it to do. So I didn't feel too bad about, you know, dropping $50 on it. So that came out of PayPal, so that was actually... I didn't drop $50, the channel dropped $50 out. Why change from OBS? Simple reason, Pedro. With OBS, I can't stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. That's literally it. I can do 2 streams at once from XSplit. In fact, I can do like as many as I want. I can stream to every streaming service available if I really wanted to, but that would be a bit of overkill even for me. But the entire reason is because OBS can only stream to one source at a time. I can only have one copy of OBS open, so XSplit is slightly better in that regard. Also, XSplit gives me a few extra options over OBS, especially the premium version, because I can, like, you can't see it. You can. I'm never going to show this, but I get little lines up on screen showing me proportions of things when I'm editing the scene. I can edit the scene live, as opposed to having to click a button and make sure that's all working. They're very similar programs, but XSplit just has minor advantages, in my opinion, and the advantages do add up. You know, they're small, but there's a lot of them. Such as the preview always being live, as opposed to having to click view preview and then end the preview to start streaming. OBS got on your tit. It's working now. I could have recommended XSplit to you as well, Stu, but XSplit limits you to 720p. The free version does. And I thought you might like to potentially go 1080 or something. So that's kind of why I said, oh, OBS is good. At XSplit you don't get the free version. There's no watermark or anything, so it's actually, you know, free video production, video capture software, I guess. Because a lot of those video capture softwares, you do get watermarks, and I know that I, for one, would just don't use them if they potentially have a watermark. Comically, I think XSplit is slightly easier to set up than OBS as well. Although that might be my my premium license helping me as well, because XSplit, the free version is vastly inferior to the version I'm running. For example, if I really wanted to plug in my headphones right now into a different jack and actually listen to my own stream as it goes out, so that I can check for any audio issues, that's something I'm going to try and work out probably over the weekend. I went through 3 tutorials on how to get it working, and I'm studying and recording, but yeah, XSplit is, OBS is funny, because you can get your settings exactly right on, we'll say, a Tuesday, and it only works on a Tuesday. The settings are a bit really odd, that sometimes they just don't work because they just don't work. The upside of OBS, though, is you can set a specific bit rate, as opposed to XSplit, where I'm only able to choose like specific increments, which I guess is probably an advantage. You posted your first video on Facebook. Oh, that's why I use Twitter. Facebook is for friends, Twitter is for YouTube. YouTube and Twitch, I guess now. I keep forgetting that I'm actually streaming on Twitch as well right now. Because nobody's talking in Twitch chat. If you're watching on Twitch, say hello. But yeah, I'll be honest, it does take a bit of time to get used to recording videos. Stu, if you haven't already noticed that you just feel really awkward doing something and you're like, okay, I don't want to screw up. You're so pleased. Yeah, that's... I used to do that as well. I used to put my videos on Facebook, on an older channel, and to be quite honest, I don't have any friends who like Farm Sim, so it doesn't particularly, you know, didn't do anything for me. It was just like, hey, my videos are on Facebook now as well. I shared them on Facebook, I didn't put them on Facebook because I'm not going to freeboot myself. What am I hoping to see in Farm Sim 17? Yeah, it doesn't matter if you get sick about playing stuff. It's, you know, the most important thing is you're entertained. What do I want to see in Farm Sim 17? That is a good question, Gary. A new engine, new graphics engine, new physics engine, deformable terrain. I know I won't see any of these things, but just what I'm hoping to see. I can be as unrealistic as I want. 17 Ferraris, 3 Ferrari tractors, a McLaren Mercedes Formula 1 car, 1998. Hey, he asked what my hopes were. Not what I realistically expect. Although my realistic hopes are better bale physics. They need to fix the bales going on 4-mile trips down a hill. They need to fix logging physics. If they're going to have logging, they need to fix the damn physics of logging. Hey, the leprechaun, I'm guessing you're Irish. But if giants are going to have logging, they need to fix the physics of logging. That's the end. That's kind of it. More crops, more equipment, better soil better crop management, because right now it's a bit dumb that you can do exactly what I'm doing and just say, oh well, I'm gonna spray nothing but slurry on all this, despite knowing full well that slurry is acidic, and just spreading slurry on crops would be a disaster. You'd have to spread lime on top to counter the acidity, and that sort of stuff. They need to have some basic form of soil mod in FS17. Even if it's just, if you spread slurry, you need to spread normal fertilizer too. Or if you need to spray your crops twice or something like that. They need to get some basic form of soil management in. What have you missed? Not a whole lot. I'm just talking about what I'm hoping to see in FS17 right now. You'd like to see actual weight limits second. Yeah, I've kind of noticed that when I'm screwing around on one of my casual games that I don't ever stream and will probably never stream, that the bales just kind of flop. And the round bales are the worst for it. Because they just kind of, if you stack 2 or more of them, they'll just eventually just stick together for no real reason other than Giant's physics. And you end up with bales going everywhere because they... Do you know what Giants really need to fix? Is they need to fix their locking script, because that's the entire problem. Because you can stack bales perfectly and then Giant's locking script kicks in on a trailer and 3 bales decide to fly off into orbit. Because that is the most infuriating thing in the world. And I was doing that on Nust, and I was moving some bales. And I filled up the trailer perfectly, with perfect stacking on the trailer, and I was very impressed with it and very happy with it. And I drove it down the road and the bales all fell off because Giant's locking script. Ha 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 ha, screw you, player. It's kind of depressing when that happens, because like, this is a good game, but they've just screwed up so much that it's very hard to play it properly. They should make the Xbox and PlayStation so they don't have limited slots. I think, and this is probably going to sound a bit mean if you play primarily in console, I think Giants need to concentrate less on consoles. Because with FS15, they concentrated on consoles at a point when they should have been concentrating on PC. Was it 1.2 patch for PC was an absolute disaster and broke half the game. And Giants literally came out on their forums and said, "Oh, we'll fix that eventually. We're trying to make the console. We're getting the console version done now because we got a deadline." And that's Giants literally saying, "Screw you, we own the game already." So, you have PS3. They're not making FS17 for PS3, so might get a PS4, Xbox One. What do I think you should get? PC. Gary, I'm gonna be honest. Farm Sim is just flat out better on PC because you have mods available. Hang on a second. I might have to go to my BRB screen real quick because I got a message on Facebook. I want to read it. And I'm essentially going to have my phone in my face like that. So, you guys are going to have to... Do I have the Stewart trailer? I'm just going to go on to this scene over here. I'm still here. I just need to read something. Because I'm blind. Oh, that's awesome. Just covering stuff for disclosure reasons. Do I have the Stewart trailer? Possibly? I don't know what trailers I have. So, sorry about putting up the BRB screen, but I'm gonna go back to this one. I do occasionally get messages on my phone or on Facebook and stuff where I actually need to read them straight away, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm working on in-game development, apart, separate from YouTube. This is it's a separate project entirely. The guys that I'm working with, we've got some plans that will involve a collab between me and the entire rest of the company at some point. Do I have the auto stackers? No, I don't like auto stackers. I don't like those auto stacker trailers at all with the auto stack script. Because I really like stacking manually. As much as it infuriates me, I like it. Because there's a sense of achievement about getting a nice stack together. You will have to excuse me occasionally using my phone on stream and texting and stuff. Lots of stuff, lots of stuff going on. If you were in the stream I did on Twitch on Saturday night, you will know what the 1,000 subscriber special will now be, because the plan was literally made in the middle of the stream. When that happens, I will there will be chaos. And I don't mind. Although the stream will probably not be the normal PG-13 family-friendly product I aim to create. It will be a bit more chaotic because the game is not particularly... The game can be, but the people that it's not going to be family-friendly, trust me. But going back to the auto-stack, I just don't like that auto-stack script, because I mean, all you do is press a few buttons and boom, you've got a perfect stack every time. What is the 1000 so special? I need to get one or two things ready for it soonish and make sure stuff works. But the 1000 so special is going to be the game dev company I'm working for playing Fibbage. Not Fibbage. Not Fibbage, no. It's not Fibbage, it's... Oh, what's it called? The other one. I've forgotten the name of it. It's like that... You know the fake Cards Against Humanity from the Jackbox Party Pack? That I can't for the life of me remember the name. I'm gonna have to look up now because I'll go insane otherwise. I will legitimately go insane. Quiplash! That's it. So the reason we'll be playing Quiplash as opposed to Cards Against Humanity, which we can play, we have access to a free online version of Cards Against Humanity. The reason we'll be playing Quiplash, specifically, is very simple. And that simple reason is Quiplash has audience voting. So once we're all in the game, everybody who is playing, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put up the code that appears, and you guys can go to the website, put in the code, and you guys can vote on who wins every round. And that's the best thing about Quiplash, is it's made for streaming essentially. It's made with like audience interaction in mind and stuff, so it's perfect for streaming. And that's going to be fun, although it's not going to be family friendly like my usual stuff. Why is there... Okay, so okay. The phone just keeps getting notifications and I don't know which ones are important and which ones aren't. So, I guess that's the fun of having... It's essentially two jobs, because YouTube and Twitch is one job. The bonus streams on Twitch are kind of they're just me doing screwing about for fun. And then the whole game development side of things is the other job, and it's like, okay, so that's job number one done for the day. Now I need to check if I need to actually do anything for game dev, which right now, because of the position I have within the company, my entire job right now is wait. My entire job is wait for stuff. And I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that my job is to do nothing. Because there's nothing I can do. I mean, if I want to be super technical, my job is to do YouTube because it's helping me learn. Is there an overlap there? I imagine that there's actually a line of unfertilized stuff. Is that a line of unfertilized ground? It is! Because of the... No, not that. Because there's an offset. Why is there an offset? Okay. Let's go again. Yes, there is just a line of unfertilized ground. Lovely! For whatever reason, there was an offset. And this is the biggest slurry tank I can get. Which is kind of irritating. What the main bad song is playing now? I can't read that. Hang on a second, guys. I'm gonna do some editing of stuff. Okay, so there we go. What would be the best PC to get? Don't want to spend big money. Maybe 350 to 400. Custom build would be good, but it probably costs you more than 400. Like, the best way to go is custom build, but that's actually more... Well, it's... yeah, a laptop with that kind of money. You'd be looking at least probably 500 to 600 for a low to mid-end custom built PC. Even if you were to build it yourself, which is what I do. Because I like building my own PC. Like having complete creative control over stuff that goes up on YouTube, if it's at all possible. And I know I've done stuff that I have rescinded some creative control over, like the couple of collab, well, the 2 collab videos I did. I didn't have any real creative control over them. They were just fun. And the extra things that I did. PC World made that kind of mistake. Why am I not surprised that Laptop Island made that kind of mistake? Because I refuse to call them PC World, because they don't actually stock anything to do with PCs. If they're PC World, they'd have PC components, and they don't. Yeah, if you can't afford custom, which is the absolute best case scenario for PC gaming, a laptop, the best one you can afford, is probably the best way to go. You'll be playing on the lowest settings on a laptop, but you will be able to play. So, you know, just beware, you will not be getting the best possible experience on a laptop. The game will not look like this. Because I'm using, even for FS15, yeah, this is max settings. And, oh, there's a few times there. You'd be running just Irish maps. They tend to be not the greatest, to be honest, Gary. Like the ones I've played, there have been just cut corners everywhere, the terrain's a bit dodgy. Your best bet if you wanted to go into, you know, playing mod maps and whatever, is to play British maps, because they got a very similar feel. There are obviously differences. The yards have to be bigger, but I didn't mind. So the yards are smaller and tighter. But again, you'll be playing a lot of the better ones at the lowest possible settings. Because Farm Sim is not very good at optimization. Farm Sim is not very well optimized. It never has been, never will be. Because the minimum requirements for this, despite it not looking, you know, hyper realistic and wonderfully new, the requirements are quite high. If you can play a medium on Cobra, you've got a decent PC. Because I had to drop my old one down to medium. And it was decent, the only issue I had was the motherboard died. Speaking of old desktops, I need to fix my old one with my sister. Whoops. Irish maps are good, I will be honest. Irish maps are good. The likes of Mulroy Bay is good. I just personally have issues with it because there are terrain issues and whatever. And well, with me making Donetsk, I kind of pay attention to problems with maps a lot more than most people would. And that's just the way I've always been, is if a map has issues that I don't like, I will just flat out refuse to play it. GeForce GT640. My old PC had a GT650. Was it a GT650? I think it was a GT650. So yeah, that's not a bad GPU at all. Why has it done that and created a massive offset? What type of 980 do I have? I have the the EVGA 980. I don't have the TI. I've just got the EVGA 980. I think I've got the Super Clock edition. Is the box up there? I can see. No, I can't see the box right up. But yeah, it's a EVGA, I believe, Super Clock 980. What spec is my PC? My old one, oh, Gary. Yeah, if you can tell us the specs, we can let you know if it can play it. Well, if it can play FS15, because 17 is probably going to have even higher specs. Although I've heard a lot of rumors, a lot of people saying that you're running 760 at the moment, able to run. Yeah, a 760, 780 are, you know, flying cards still. You do, however, need something close to the 980 to stream and stuff like that. And you definitely need an i7 to stream at a reasonable, you know, with reasonable performance at least. But you can game pretty easy with a 7 series GeForce. Even a 6 series GeForce you can still do pretty well with. The 9 series and the Titans, they're a bit overkill. The 980 definitely is a bit overkill, I will admit. Just for gaming purposes, but for streaming it does help. Because, you know, it takes a bit of strain off other stuff. And that was a lag spike on my end. That was another one. Hey Lee, how you doing today? I'm surprised Twitch chat is quiet today. Yesterday Twitch chat was the active one. The Titan is overkill, yeah. You've been looking at 980 Ti's? Fahy, I'd say just go... If you wanted a good graphics card, just go with the stock 980 for now. I mean, Nvidia are probably going to release what I'd assume would be the 11 series. Possibly in the next year or two. So I mean, a stock 980 is just as good. It will run pretty much everything. Or you could also get, or you could alternatively get a second 750 Ti and just run games in SLI. How long is left? Another hour and a half-ish. I'm gonna go until about 7. Unless I get called away before then. I'm aiming for 7 o'clock. Or 1900 at the real time. Keep looking at the top of the screen, seeing what's playing. No, it's actually... It's an E-Machine box and an OptQuest screen. Gary, is it a flat screen or is it an older monitor, a cathode ray tube monitor, CRT? Because the screen's probably the easiest way to gauge the age of it. Because I can't remember hearing about E-Machines for years. I'll be honest, Gary, the hardest thing about PC gaming is getting into it in the first place. It's a flat screen, so it's probably, what, 2003, 2004 at the oldest? You might get away with it. Does it run at the moment, Gary? Is it turned on at the moment? Because if you run DXDiag, DXDiag, you can give us the full specs of the computer and we'll be able to tell you if it'll run games properly or not. Because usually, I know with E-Machines for sure. You want to get a second monitor? Second monitor is a godsend. Once you get a second monitor, you'll never go back to one. I can personally guarantee that, because one monitor just seems ridiculously small once you've got two. Even if the two monitors are at funky angles, which mine are. Hey Blaze, how are you doing today? Hopefully 980 Ti price will go. They will. 980 Ti is going to plummet in price over the next probably 6 to 12 months. Because I can guarantee people are going to start expecting Nvidia to come out with a new card series in the near future. I'm good, thanks. I am in a good mood. You just upgraded your 22 inch to 27. I've got I think my two monitors are 21.5 inch, and I literally can't go any bigger than that. My desk cannot handle a bigger monitor than I have. In fact, it can just about handle the two that I have right now. I would argue it can, but I've managed it somehow. And the next big thing for me is to get some sort of custom made desk so that I can do triples. And get a third monitor. Probably the same manufacturer as well. Because AOC do seem to make some really quite good monitors. With I'm really enjoying the colour fidelity and whatnot of my monitor, so probably gonna stick with the OC if I get a third monitor. I mean, they're not top of the line. The colours are really nice. You have one at an angle, both of mine are at funky angles. One is by, well, my main screen is at a funky angle by necessity because I'm actually having to sit in an angle to do anything. Because it's the corner desk I have, so it's kind of angled in like that. So one monitor is kind of set, like the main monitor is like that and the second one's like that. Main thing I'm looking forward to is being able to watch YouTube and surf the internet while gaming at the same time. You got a 24-inch BenQ, you probably get some on game. If it's 2004, you will not be able to play Farm Sim 17 on it. I can guarantee you that, Gary. Because a top-of-the-line 2004 PC will struggle to run FS 15 or 17. Yours are both BenQ. I feel left out with AOC, but I really, really am enjoying these monitors. They are very good quality. And they weren't too expensive, they were like €100 a piece. I upgraded from like a literally when I started off YouTube, I had one monitor was a TV. My main monitor was a TV that I plugged a VGA cable into. And my second was a 17-inch monitor that wasn't particularly great and had some weird issues. So I guess anything's better than literally using a TV as a main monitor. I should add that the main monitor was the resolution of that TV was 1050i. 1050i. Which I'm sure is a resolution nobody in the world ever has used. For gaming. But I have. Because 1050i breaks things as well. It breaks games so hard. But that's just the kind of thing that I do. I was playing... Oh, yes. I was playing Skyforge with a friend last night. And we were doing this quest on... I'd managed to get myself launched up to the top of a tree. And we were kind of talking on Skype at the same time, and he said, where are you? I said, look up. You know, I'm on top of this tree firing at the mob we're trying to kill. I said, well, you're stuck up there now. I said, no, I'm not. All I gotta do is walk forward. Walk forward. Came out of the tree. He said, I did that last week and I got stuck. I said, yeah, but I break games that I can fix them. You break games so they never work again. Yeah, once you go to like full proper monitors from like dodgy flat screen TVs or even like back in the day the CRTs, you can't go back to them ever. I would rather not have a PC than go back to using a CRT monitor. What do we need to do now before we... Oh, we don't need to do anything. We can actually grow the crops now. Good. Googly moogly, we can do some actual farming. What I am going to do is... Gonna be smart about this. Do I have an auger wagon in here somewhere? If I do, it'll be under tippers. No, I don't. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the Titan 34. And I'm going to use... I think I've got a T8, don't I? When did I buy a 7726? Okay, I'll use that. Where's the Massey? No. Oh, yes, there is. Oh, yeah. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting ready to do a harvest. So this is the... And what I'm actually going to do... I know I said I was going to use a bunch of small tractors. I'm going to sell them all off. Because they're just more of an irritation than a... They're more of a hindrance than a help. Where's all the super small equipment? Yeah, these guys. So let's sell these. Just because they are more of an annoyance than anything else. And that's all the small equipment gone. Lovely. Oop. So one thing I need to do is I need to get the Massey pack into this mod folder, and I know that. It's going to be something I'll do in time. Well, right now I'm just going to work away with the Massey that the entire pack is built off. 7726 by the ARM team. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this dude as an overloader. So let us get prepared on field 11. I'll have to buy a potato harvester of some description as well at some point soon. But here's the joy of using an overloader is you just overload a course. Two. Set a waypoint. That. And just go on for a little bit longer. And you're in it. And you go. Do I have courses set up by field? Yes, lovely. And you just go overloader. And you save that into field 11 like so. So that's that set up. Get this guy to drive from the first waypoint. And he's going to go to the waiting point. And that's exactly what we want because what we're going to do is take this guy and wherever the waiting point is, I'm going to place it over the truck. Now it should have gone to the waypoint, but it didn't because it's empty. Nuts. At least I think that's what happened. Yes, that's exactly what happened. We'll drive now, stop at the last point or at next trigger. The waypoint does count as a trigger. At least I hope it does. Because what I need to do now is I need to get the truck unload course set up because I'm going to have 2 trucks going. And the overloader is going to keep them filled up. I might be even able to get away with 1 truck. So I'm hoping now that the waypoint acts as a trigger. It does not. Okay, that's irritating. So I'll just stop him and turn him off for the time being. Grab you, turn you off. And we'll turn on plant growth onto fast. Just grab it. This dude. Because you're in a field that's planted. And voila, fully grown crops. Just like that. Now we grab the combine. And find our way out of here. I believe I've got a Field 11 course set up with a combine here. Be the... I believe the 9.7 meter course. Yes. Northwest to south on Field 11. Okay. Start first waypoint. It's going to be over here, I believe. I'm facing north at the moment, so be down the other end of the field, won't it? But really I only need the CR7 to do this field. I will possibly buy a second harvester. That's the end point. The start point is off over there somewhere. Lovely. I'm doing well today. Doing good at this gaming lark. I'm just going to leave the harvester freewheel for a second. And while I'm driving over, I'm going to play an ad on YouTube. So those of you on Twitch will not be affected by this at all. Just keep up the speed again. I need to get my chats back up. Here we go. So those of you watching on Twitch will not be seeing an ad. Those of you on YouTube may or may not be seeing an ad. Depends on YouTube's random number generator, which is apparently based on complex criteria. No, YouTube, don't try and claim that. It's a random number generator and you know it. So, oh yeah, that's going to be a big harvest as well. That's a much bigger field, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. I forgot that was a thing. So let's turn on the harvester because we can do this. And drive the course. But it's going to wait until it's... Wait, stop. There should not be two combined courses. It should just be Field 11's course. So you are now on the move. Wonderful. You're dropping straw, that is perfect. I now need to switch to the Massey, which is here. You can drive your course now. And you will be paired up to the CR790. You gotta go. See you, Pedro. Hopefully I'll be seeing you tomorrow at some point. During the Nuston stream for a week. The only Nuston stream I'm planning this week. Okay, will you go to the waypoint now and just wait there? Because I really need to... Dang it. Really need to get the course set up correctly. Actually, can I see the waypoint if I do this? Can I see the waypoint? Are you at the waiting point? let's call this the waiting point here. Because this could be perfect if it is the wait point. Now, it will cause issues, actually, never mind. I'm gonna have to re-record this course. Needs to be re-recorded. Because I'm gonna want this to come down on a side of the field that isn't gonna be problematic. So let's start it off over here somewhere, like this. We'll bring it out. We'll put the waypoint. I need it to run the other direction. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll start the course recording here. Bring it out 2 blocks. This is me trying to figure out a course right now. Bring it out 2, that. And swing it around. Where can you download the map? You can download this map on FSUK. I will get you a link right now, because I don't have a command set up like I really probably should. Search for mods, big farm. Where is it? Oh my god, it's... Bear with me. I think it's on page 6. Big farm, big farm, big farm. Oh, hang on, there's a link over here somewhere. There we go. And I'll paste it in for you, Pirate Chest. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. There's the link. And I'm gonna fix Nightbot at some point to actually send the links. Did I put the waypoint in? No. Now put the waypoint here. No problem at all, Pirate. Please do tell me if I'm mispronouncing your name, because I would be quite annoyed if I was. Okay. So now we're going to drive the course from the nearest waypoint. This is actually going to overrule the overloader course, field 11, and it's now going to be the overloader. This guy needs to... I'm probably complicating things needlessly here, but... You know, it's stuff that probably should be done. Still no indication of where the waypoint is. Waypoint up here now. Nope. Okay. So I'm waiting for the auger wagon to fill up to the point where it decides it wants to go on the overloading course, so that I can get this truck to be overloaded by the auger wagon, essentially. Now it is a positive thing. Okay. Let's tell you to drive now, because I need that waypoint to be clearly visible. And it needs to be refueled, so let's really quickly see if there's a tractor or something nearby with a hitch. This is a hitch, this will do. Yes, I know you need to be refueled. Bear with me a minute. Massive version. Where is fuel levels up here? Bear with me, Massey. I'll get fuel to you in a second. And hopefully it's going to go to the waypoint now. Hoping it's supposed to be a waypoint and not something else that I didn't realise. Because if it's something else and I didn't realise it needs to be something else, then I'm in trouble right away. This thing can't go to fuel tank, lovely. I think it's a waiting point I need for an overloading course. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. Reached overload point. Yes, it is a waypoint I need. Lovely. So I'm talking a bit quickly because now I'm having to think quickly, and that's probably a good thing. Because I need to get the. I want to get the massive filled. I need to get that trailer under the waiting point now to get the first point of the actual unload course set up. And I can do this. I can just leave the tank there, and hopefully have that in review. Lovely. So now I need to grab the truck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I need to grab the truck. Get this lined up under the auger here. Like so. Start course recording. It's lined up relatively well. It should fill up more. Yes. So now I want the truck to just toddle off in this direction. Is this direction I need to go? Yes it is, lovely. So this is stuff that I normally wouldn't even courseplay. This is stuff that I'd normally do myself, especially the overload of it. But I want to try and get a second harvester going. So I do need to record this course. I actually want to get multiple harvesters going right now. I don't know how well I'll do with this idea. The good thing is, with courseplay I can courseplay a whole bunch of stuff that I normally wouldn't be able to. The downside is that courseplay is notoriously good at finding walls and stuff to hit. So I'm hoping I have the good parts of courseplay going today, and not the bad parts. I haven't had a problem with courseplay yet, so fingers crossed it is behaving. And if you're wondering why I'm just faffing off over here, because I want to try and get this lined up just so. Just right. So going in a relatively straight line. That should do. Let me. Can I count that as a combi? That'd be amazing. No, so it is actually grain transport that I need. And call this overload, unload to farm. And just set that in field 11. Lovely. So this is the first waypoint. Should just go forwards in a relatively straight line. This can cause issues. I seem to be able to slide where I was before, so it might not. And now I need to move these guys out of this field entirely. Actually, they're fine in that field, oddly enough. What I do need to do is I need to get this guy, I've randomly decided. You are going to get an unload wagon, or an auger wagon. And I'm going to grab another of those. So let's bring you up to the shop. And oh, the shop's just over there, lovely. I picked the right tractor as it turns out. So the plan here is I'm going to set up a second course now on the field that's up here, field 2. Once I've grabbed the auger wagon, of course. And I'm going to place the truck into where I want the waypoint first, and then do the course. So if I just bring the auger wagon up separately, like I'm going to do now, bring it first is not necessary, not necessary, but it's just something I'm doing. How full is the auger wagon? 40%. Lovely. I'm hoping the mess I've left over there isn't going to cause issues. It probably will. I'm going to be honest. So let's just bring this auger wagon over to the field. We are going to need a combine as well, and that's going to have to come in a moment. Because I just don't have the time to do it right now. Well, I do have the time, I just I just don't want to. You're full, why are you? Start at 40%, drive on at 75%. You will do for this. So let's grab you. Go over and grab the trailer. Bought. After ramping the truck, lovely. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to afford the 2 harvesters. I can't afford the blade harvester I want. That's definite problems. With the amount of crops that I have, I should be able to sell them and get the potato harvester I want. Especially seeing as I do plan on chaffing up the straw, because I'm cheaty like that. Okay, there we go. It's ready to rumble. Massey Ferguson 7726 is in traffic. What are you in traffic with? The truck. And that means I've misrecorded the course. I've recorded the course badly. Nuts. Stop. Just delete the course entirely. I guess I need the truck to go from this direction now. Just to prevent issues, and I need to be like as far out as I can get. It's too far out. Just a tiny bit farther than like this. Okay, so let's this as far up as we can like that. Start the course from there. Hey, hockey boy, how you doing? I'm having a bit of a coughing fit, lovely. Minor one, yes. So, I'm having issues with courseplay today. It's just not behaving as well as I'd like. You're now going to get stuck behind the fuel tanker, which I kind of should have saw coming. So there you, and getting to you, and just pull the fuel tanker all the freaking way over there. So. Yes, it was the fuel tanker that was causing problems. Of course it was the fuel tanker that was causing problems. Oh dear. Okay, turn you off. Just leave you roll away wherever you want to go. You now need to get a full course recorded. So my plan does seem to be working, that I'll only need the one auger wagon. The issue that I'm kind of concerned about right now is the truck causing issues. Because that's all the truck seems to want to do, is just cause issues. And that is always concerning to me. I'm also concerned because I think I've got courseplay set up so it does cost me. Yes, it is costing money. That is a negative because I need to buy a combine, and I'm gonna have to do it now. I'm gonna have to drop the money now. Do I want to get another CR790, another 9.7 meter head, 32 foot head, I guess it is. Could get the 40 foot head? No. Okay, let's get the 30 foot 2 foot head first. We can create a course for that in a minute. Lovely. The combine courses are always the easiest to set up. So that's not an issue. Okay, see you, hockey boy. Thanks for coming for like 2 minutes you were here. I don't know what I did wrong with you leaving, but okay. Maybe you just have to go. I'm gonna hope that it's just that you had to go and that I didn't do something particularly wrong, that insulted you or something. So what do I want to do here? I want to wait until the auger wagon's coming back, don't I? I want to wait until the auger wagon's back in position to get the stopping point done here. Because it needs to be... What can I get away with this? Oh, I have to go, okay. I thought I'd done something wrong. Okay, so that'll kind of do as a course, and then we go unload. Enjoy the rest of your day, hockey boy. I'll go wagon. I need to have a drink of water in a second. So let's move that into field 11. Of course. Now, in theory, this won't cause a problem. In practice, it probably bloody will, because that's how courseplay works. Okay. You're the other auger wagon. You can be taken care of in a minute. You're the thing. You. Just drive now, because I want to test that course. And let's have a drink of water. Because it's healthy, healthier than soda, I guess, maybe, arguably, depends on what soda. Especially seeing as this is sparkling water, which I've been assured helps with digestion. So you could argue it's really... Oh, for the love of God, Massey! Seriously, your only problem is that you're having to turn there, so I could in theory re-record this course. The overloading course. And let's do that because now I know where the truck is going to be. Stop. Let's re-record the overloader course, assuming the truck doesn't just naff off somewhere now. Okay, so start the course here. Go 1, 2, we'll actually go out a good bit here. And we'll get a nice smooth turn going in now. And put the waypoint there. And just put a straight line back to the field. Awesome. So let's get rid of the overload course again. And we just go overload V3, I guess, seeing as it is our third attempt. We'll tell you to start driving. At the nearest waypoint, okay. And now we want to set up an overload course over here. Because of course we do. We've seen all the trouble we're having back there, so of course we want to set one up over here. Now the joy of the one over here is I've got this nice big area to play with. There's nothing in it. So let's park the truck up here-ish. Like that. Relatively straight line, thank you. Let's get our overloader. And now we know what we need to do. So we basically need as straight a line as possible from the field to the truck. And I've just realised it actually has to come from this direction because of the side the arm is on. That's actually kind of a good thing. So we can go start course recording here. There's our 2 points to just line it up originally. And just kind of coast it in like this. And that's the pipe output I need, okay? Just kind of coast it in and get it nice and tight while not actually hitting the truck. And that in theory should do. Put a waypoint there. Drive off into the distance. Stop point there. And just go overload. 1. Do that. Move that into field 2. Like so. Move the V3 into field 11. And I need to get the other harvester now, which I do have to have around normally 4. Should be here somewhere. There we go. Because you are now going to get course-played up to deal with the other overloader and stuff. Because of the ridiculous way the shop triggers are put, I actually have to bonk the header out though. Because of course I do. And for everybody in both the chats, because I am streaming live on both YouTube and Twitch right now. If you want to say hi, say hi. I don't know if people are watching anywhere. It does matter if people are watching, but
you know, I don't really mind. It's mind over matter. I do mind. But if you're talking, if you're watching, feel free to say hello. I completely encourage you to try and, you know, to have a chat with me and to start a conversation in chat, whether it be on YouTube or on Twitch. So if you hear me talking to somebody and you have no idea where they are and you can't see them in the chat anywhere, they're probably on the other platform, because I'm streaming live on both right this minute. If you're having problems on, for example, Twitch, which I am aware of problems with Twitch at the moment. I am aware of some issues with Twitch, so there's not a whole lot I can do. This is the... You're watching but eating a pot noodle. That is a good reason to not talk. Pot noodle is good. Southwest, heading north, return to the first point deactivated. And that's as good as the course is gonna get. 9.7 southwest, heading north. Uh-oh, have I crashed the game? No, I didn't. Sometimes courseplay doesn't like courses being saved, and it throws a bit of a fit. It's throwing one of those fits right now because it's just not liking moving things about in courseplay. And I do get concerned when that happens. That there could potentially be a game crash coming up. Okay, you're started up fully now. And you are going to be harvesting, I believe, oats. I think it's oats I've got planted on this field. Let's see what it says. You won't be able to see this, but I will. We are harvesting oats, yes. And it's relatively low yield. The way you play FS15 is too tough. Half the time I have no idea what you're doing. What do you mean it's too tough? This is the playstyle I've had for... Like, this map is a playstyle I've had for a while. This is my old playstyle with courseplay everywhere. My playstyle on most of my FS15 general playstyle is a lot calmer than my 13 playstyle I love that. But with courseplay, you can do all the things. I want to get you up and running now, so do I have you set an overload course? No, I want to set an overload course. I want to select manually. I want to select the harvester that's moving towards me, this one. That's how to tell the harvesters apart when you got two of the same. And I want you to start going now, please. So it should, in theory, go straight to the harvester. In theory. Oh, the nearest waypoint was the end point. Lovely. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vehicles turned on at the moment. The route settings for the trucks, the lines for the harvesting fields and stuff. Yeah, this is mod heavy. I would advise that for a little while you play more like I do on Nustin, and once you start getting the hang of courseplay, which is this nonsense, that you start with basic stuff. This, I'm not going to call this advanced coursplaying because there's no such thing as advanced coursplaying. This is just somebody who knows what courseplay can do using courseplay as well as is possible, because it does have issues. You've yet to buy a single cow. Yeah, get used to the normal stuff. And Stu, if I'm being honest, rush to cows. Cows are easy money in farm sim. Like, the first thing you should do is try and get cows instead of trying to get more fields. Honestly, it is just more cost effective. No combine in reach. Why is there no combine in reach? There should be a combine in reach. Why is this being problematic? Request driver, please, because I have a feeling something's gone horribly wrong. Nope, never mind. Were there any errors when I was saving it? True. Can't go reason. What is this error? Like, I'm genuinely interested in seeing what this error is. Apparently keyboard steer is broken. My better keyboard steering mod, which is courseplay broken. What turns the what's supposed to turn the camera, but I'm using courseplay this tried. What turns the camera? Apparently that's doing something weird that it shouldn't. I'm not entirely sure what. Okay, is the V3 course actually working as an overloading course now? Because if the V3 course is working, that means we're set. Also, for those of you watching the VOD, you'll already know that from today onwards, from this stream onwards, I'm going to up the ads and VODs every half hour. Just to... because it's going to be 1 30-second ad every half hour. Still far better than what TV can ever offer you. And I probably won't push it much more. Like, the absolute worst I'll do is a 30-second ad every 15 minutes. That's the absolute worst I'll ever do on YouTube. On Twitch, once I get the ability to play ads, I'll possibly set my butt up to autoplay an ad every half hour. Hey Joe, how you doing today? I do still have New Hollands on this farm, and just... well, before you even ask, I do still have New Hollands on this farm. Yes! That course works! I am victorious. However, the tipper is full. As is the... oh dear, I've made a huge mistake here. Okay, so... you're good. You're filling up nearly full. So... I'm just going to request the New Holland to come to you now. And this is kind of a management game now with courseplay in action. And I know that. I kind of don't mind. What I'm going to do is I'm going to manually drive this truck over here. For now. Because... if I have I'm very good. I'm just getting one of my courseplay headaches. Those headaches that only ever happen when I'm playing with courseplay. Because this thing just required, like, this mod is so stupidly complicated at times. Hey Dylan, how you doing today? I am trying to get courseplay to work in a really nice way, but it seems to be working. Is that using oats? I can't quite see. Is that a wheat texture? A wheat texture or an oat texture? It looks like wheat to me. See if we can get to come inside and show you some. Let's see the texture. Looks we can. That looks to be a wheat texture. Which wouldn't be too surprising, to be honest. You're good? I'm good too. Good to hear. Everybody's good. We're all good today. That's good. Good. How is the weather today? It is on its way back. Where is it? I can't see it, which means it's still down in the farmyard over there somewhere. We do have 59,000 litres of peak now in storage. This oat field is going to be the one that's going to cause the most problems because it is huge. It is massive. Now I can do what I wanted to do, which is just tell this dude to drive now. Because, oh, that's so convenient. I couldn't have done that if I tried. What horsepower is this T? This is a... I think this is the 220 T7. Is it letting me... Oh, I can tell you... this is... Well, it's either 170 or 270. Come here, you. It's the 270. So I probably wouldn't be able to run this thing, but oh well. Massey's still at the overload point. Where's the other truck? Oh good, it's arrived back and it's now being loaded again. Okay. I was getting worried there. So this is the truck that I'll be driving. The oat truck. The T7 is going to wait up there for this thing to call it, which it should do momentarily. Yes, just called it there. Lovely. And I'm kind of having to wait now because I want to get the... It's a really nice oat texture. That is a really nice oat texture. Memo to self, find out where this oat texture came from. Because I did plan on putting oats, because they're grown in near me. I do plan on putting oats into the house, and that is a really nice oat texture. It's really made very nicely. So I got wheat being harvested over here, or in that field, oats over here, and I can't quite afford to get those potatoes in the field off over there. Do I have IT Runner? Yes, I do. I've got all the DLC so far. I'll be getting Homer next week when it releases, March 10th. I'll actually be buying a Project Cars DLC tomorrow with the American... Why is the Massey stuck in traffic? There's an American car pack releasing for Project Cars tomorrow that I'll be buying. Sorry, the channel will be buying. Games for the channel, games that I will be playing on YouTube, I am paying for from the channel improvement funds in my PayPal. Is IT Runner any good? It's alright if... how do I put this nicely? There are mods that you can replace IT Runner with. There is a mod on FSUK. Let me just try and find it real quick. Because I saw it there a while back. I don't know if it's still up. There is a mod on FSUK somewhere that you can essentially replace IT Runner with. I'm looking through FSUK, which is why the game sound has gone quiet. There, where is it? I saw it like a while, but I distinctly remember seeing it. It's the AgroLiner. Is it the AgroLiner? No, it's not the AgroLiner. It's a set of trailers. Trailers. Interior vehicle transport? No. Oh, it is the AgroLiner pack. Sorry, I thought... Yeah, it is the AgroLiner pack. For all intents and purposes, you can replace IT Runner with that, and you get the same functionality. Like, that's being blunt. You don't need to buy IT Runner. There is a mod out there that like completely replaces it. And what I'm going to do in a second is I'm going to play that on YouTube. Just because I'm just managing. Because I'm just managing courseplay right now, I don't really need to put up a BRB screen and pause the game. So YouTube guys, if you get an ad, I do appreciate it if you sit through it. If you don't, well done to you. Twitch guys, if there's anybody on there, I don't have Twitch up because YouTube has a. I kind of need YouTube controls. I used to play ads. You have to buy it because you can play on. Oh yeah. If you play on. Now there's a question, Joe. Is it worth it if you don't have mods available? Is it worth it on console? And I don't know the answer. Do you think you'd need it? Do you think you'd need swap bodies like that? Because the thing is, Joe, is that the Homer pack is releasing next week, and it's got a swap body kit. So you can replace the IT Runner kit with Homer, and you get the same functionality as well on PS4. So, do you really need the IT Runner kit? I'd argue not. I'm gonna play an ad right now on YouTube. So, YouTube guys, you get an ad again. I'll appreciate if you watch it in its entirety and don't skip it because reasons. Actually, the reason is that YouTube doesn't count a skipped view as a view. So, ad. And is anybody on Twitch? Oh, there's somebody on Twitch apparently. Just flicked over onto my other viewing window for Twitch. Hello to the Twitch viewer who I'm not going to bother looking at your name because you obviously want to be alert. So I'm not going to call you out. Despite the fact that I am. Yeah, whatever. And if you're new here, yes, I am streaming on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. You've come to the conclusion you enjoy watching other people play Farm Sim nearly as much as you love it yourself. Yeah, I kind of do as well. It depends on the person though, and the map. If I don't like the map, I won't watch people playing it. Because I kind of have the same requirements of videos as I do of playing it myself. So if I see somebody playing Cobra Park Farm, I'm usually right on top of that video. Same on Nuston. But very few people play Nuston. That's why you need another mod. Yeah. Homer DLC, I believe, is coming out on PS4 same day as PC. Giants do. Let me check. Homer DLC. It wouldn't be there, it'd be media. Or it'd be news. News. Yes! PC and Mac users can pre-order right now for €10. It's not a bad price. PS4 and Xbox One versions will be available for download on the Xbox Store and PSN at the price of €10 as well on March 10th. €10 or your local equivalent, of course. So that's what the story is with the pricing of Homer DLC as well as release date on all platforms. Apparently PS3 and Xbox 360 are not getting it, which I'm gonna say isn't a big surprise because I'm kind of wondering if some of the problems that are in FS15 are because they had to make it compatible with Xbox 360 and PS4 or PS3. Maybe not the biggest surprise that FS15 isn't graphically great. So hopefully FS17 will have a next-gen kind of sheen to it, as opposed to the weird mid-gen this thing has. So let me think. PS3 and 360 got the last DLC that came out. I don't know what Giant's plans are. All I know is what they have announced, which they haven't mentioned PS3 or 360. With regards to Homer, I'm guessing they'll get it as well, but it'll be a delayed release to, I guess, downgrade Homer a bit, so it'll work on PS3, 360. I would also expect a PC patch around that time, a full game patch, because Giants do like releasing DLCs that require patches, especially something complicated like Homer that'll probably actually need the game to be patched. Hey Welsh, how are you doing today? Last DLC that came out was a mod pack. Oh yeah, that was a mod pack DLC for consoles so that Giants could shut some people up. I know that sounds a bit rude, but console gamers seem to think they have some sort of God-given right to the exact same things as on PC. Well, that's just... I think the people who demand mods on consoles need to... The people who make demands that consoles get mods need to realize that if you access the source files, a lot of the files for console games, you are going to have to break the console. You're going to have to jailbreak the console and you'll never get support for it again. Whereas on PC, the files are there because they need to be there and you can access them, and that's how modding started, was people started accessing the game files and changing them. And that was never a thing on consoles. It's only a recent development from Fallout 4 that some mods will be ported to console. And since Fallout 4 announced that, a lot of console gamers have been saying, hey wait, why didn't we get these in the first place? You know, PC's been way ahead on this and it's unfair and consoles are better. The reason is that PC, you can access the game files. Console, you can't. Without breaking the game or your console. Theoretically. Without voiding warranties, you can't anyway. You watch me and David Oldfield. I really like David Oldfield. His Oldfield Farm series is quite good. Dago in... I don't know. I like his playstyle. I just don't know if it's... I don't know if it's 100% fit for YouTube, because he does cut a lot of stuff out. And I am planning on doing something reasonably similar with my new series that I'm starting up on Wednesday, and I'll be recording that later tonight. But I'm gonna keep the kind of rough and ready feel that I know my videos have, and always have had, and probably always will have. Especially the streams, there is a bit of a... I am a bit rough and ready with content. You don't know what kind of map is going to be in FS17? I would imagine, from the screenshots, I've been following the FS UK topic on it, and people are thinking it's going to be something that resembles the Manchester map. Whether it actually is the Manchester map or not is a separate matter. but people have been saying it looks an awful lot like Manchester, which I haven't actually seen. I haven't seen any proof of that. I haven't played on Manchester, but people have been saying it's going to be Giants have just taken Manchester and put it in the game. That's what I've been hearing at least. And Fahy, you have more patience than I do. Better be 2 new maps for FS17. Joe, if I was a betting person, I would bet there will be 2 maps in FS17. You will get whatever they call the new map, whatever it's called, and oh, I've got to go apparently. So I will have to end the stream here. So thank you all very much for coming, and until tomorrow when I'll be playing on Nuston Farm, stay safe and goodbye. And YouTube gets an extra couple of seconds because why not?